Hey everybody, welcome back. I've been thinking a lot about what's going on and everything, due to 2024 right around the corner. I've been thinking about what the Lord told me a while back, that going into 2024, we would see a lot of difficult times. I've been thinking about this whole deal with Trump and what's going on with that whole deal there. How a lot of people are saying that he's going to retake office. The Lord's telling him that. I think maybe he would have, but I think Trump's going right back into that, I don't know. I've just been listening to him a lot lately, and it seems like he's got that pride back again and kind of taking God out of the equation. I don't think he's learned. It's like Nebuchadnezzar's Canaveras. You look at, he went and made that statue of the image of himself. We got to be very careful. We got to be very, very careful right now. God's been speaking this whole year about repentance, about examining ourselves. One thing I can say is, are you ready? Are you 100% ready? I don't know. I think a lot of people think they are, but I really don't think a lot of people are. I think you're losing focus, and we fall into this I'm good category, and you lose yourself in that. Devotion time. A lot of people are just going into prayer and coming out of it. They're not giving time to hear. You look at these visions and dreams that I've been having, and the Lord keeps adding a little bit more to it, a little bit more to it. Just like I said in that last one. I knew exactly when I got to a certain point in what he added to it, I knew I got to go that direction so I could get to that lady and that child in that car that ended up underwater. You look at the border, how we allowed the border to be open, how it's still open, and all this is transferring into there. I said it, people, and I've been saying it. God said, the Father said, we will not be spared war. If you think they're not already here in the United States, you got another thing coming. They're going to try to control our food source. Get ready for the risings of stuff and stuff all of a sudden not being available. And it's not to bring fear. It's to bring him to show you what's going to happen. It's giving you an opportunity to truly seek yourselves and repent. It's mind-boggling. I ran into a few people that I've been talking to, and they're like, oh, well, I know 100% I'm going to heaven. I said, do you? Are you having bad thoughts about people? No. Have you sat and talked about anybody else without the other person that you're talking about present? Yes. Well, is that not gossip? Well, what do you mean, well? It's gossip is gossip. Now, is that going to keep you out of heaven? Probably not. Or maybe it will. Are you willing to take that chance? Are you willing to take that chance that you're good? Are you willing to take that chance that you're set on, I'm ready? I don't want to take I'm just good. I want a great. I want that great feeling knowing that I'm ready. There's too much judgment. These churches are falling asleep, and we've been seeing it. I've been looking at these tablets that I got at home. I've been scanning over some of those, and I started speaking about churches falling asleep in 2016, people. 2016. Now, isn't that something? 2016. I don't know. You tell me. It's just amazing the stuff that it's going on right now that there's a lot of, which we'll see, these people bowing down to these statues of Baal. Our kids are already losing themselves into worshiping Lucifer, and a lot of them thinks it's fun and games. A lot of them are hanging out with the wrong crowds. But look what's happening, because he's coming after what? Love. See, Jesus paid that price. Go back, we were talking about this today, but if you go back and look, I've also brought this up in other videos. You go back and look at the end of Jesus' 40 days in the wilderness, after he was filled with the Spirit of God and baptized. What happened? He went out to the wilderness. But what did Lucifer say at the what happened at the very end? Lucifer was walking away, keeping his eye on the Lord till an appropriate time for him to come back. Well, you notice he never came back, because there was no appropriate time. Now, is that the case with us? No. A lot of us know. I admit, I have my issues at times, and I got to go back. But the Lord also said this is the time that I'm going to bring people back into your lives for that forgiveness, so you don't hold a grudge. A closure, basically. And I know for a fact, even I could think of, I got a closure even with my son. If I never see him again, I don't see him again. But at least I got a closure. See what I'm saying? I'm at peace now with it. And I thank God and I thank Jesus for allowing that moment to happen. Because, I still stand firm on who I am as a person. I do. And I don't let anything else detour me. I don't let anything else take me astray. I've done that too long, people. But what do you do? I wonder how much time people actually spend in that quiet time praying and receiving. It's funny, Darlene told me a few hours ago when I was talking to her, she said she watched a prophetic message from a person, said that Jesus, while she was in prayer, Jesus told her that this Christmas just passed yesterday was going to be our last Christmas. Now, I said, I also have been feeling this. I've also heard another guy speak about we would most likely not see 2024. We will not see a Thanksgiving or Christmas. Which, to me, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying if it makes sense. Because instead of having a feast here for Thanksgiving, we'd be in Thanksgiving in heaven. It's just amazing. I mean, all of it. However you want to look at it. You look at everything that's unfolding. You look at this year alone. This year alone has been the most upside down circus, worse than what it was from 2020. The Lord told me 2020 would be a reversible year no matter what, however you look at it. It's the same. Well, look what happened. Biden administration took over. It's been a joke. Now they're trying to impeach him. Now they're getting ready to go in to impeach him. Why? Because they know he can't win the election. You can't put Kamala up there because they know she can't win it. Who in their right mind would vote for another 4 years of this nonsense? Now, I'm not saying to anybody they're going to put into place any better. I'm not coming against Biden. I keep saying over and over and over, we need to pray for this stuff. We are allowing this to go out of control, people. What are you going to do when they actually start bringing those statues? You know, the one that looks like a man, it's got the goat head, skull looking thing with the horns. What are you going to do when they start bringing these things back around? Man, we don't want that nonsense. I'm telling you right now, that's opening doors to the demonic world itself. Literally, what I seen in my vision was people running up, smacking this thing in the chest, and falling down and speaking in a exact tongue of the opening realm of hell. Basically, it was more of a chant. I don't know. All I know is I keep playing that vision over and over and over in my head. From New York, going across, going down. It's like I know this route like the back of my hand now. That's how many times I've had this vision. Over and over and over. But I know one thing, if the Lord leaves me, I know He will protect me. I know He will feed me. I know He will show me where the water is. I know He will do all of these things. I have no doubt in my mind. I don't fear what the world can do. You know why I don't fear it? Because He defeated it. He took all sin to the grave. He defeated every temptation that the devil has threw at Him. People, we fail the temptations because our flesh is still alive to the world. Think about it. I'm not wrong on this. It's all basically upside down. Exactly what the Lord said about forward being backwards, backwards being forward, right will be left, left will be right, up will be down, and down will be up. You won't know which direction you're going in. And I don't know about anybody else, but it's like a blur to me. I can't even believe how fast this year went. I mean, it was like Christmas wasn't here, then all of a sudden Christmas is here. And yesterday went so fast. And I really hope you all had a wonderful Christmas with your family, spouses, whatever your situation was. So we got... What's this person? Oh my goodness gracious. Come on. Oh boy. I don't get it. But anyways. So tomorrow is Wednesday. They changed my schedule, so I tried to actually stay out till Thursday, but the way the trucks are falling right now, the people coming back off of their time off, so I'm doing my 3 days this week. It's basically I'm on 5 days, off 2 days, on 5 days, off 3 days, and it goes back to 2, 3. So basically, this week is my 3-day off, which I got a lot of stuff to do, so I'm kind of glad that I do have it right now. But, so, I'm going to set the Zoom meeting up. It's only going to be about 40 minutes. I used to have it to where it didn't matter how long. You could go hours. You can have as many people. I think it was up to 250 people. This is set at 50 people at a time. So we're going to have 40 minutes, but I'm going to set 2 times, but I got to set it for a half hour after the first one ends. And I'm going to set the second one. So basically what happens if nobody logs on to the second one, then I'll just shut it down and just end it. Just so you know, it's not recorded. So you don't have to worry about being seen on public. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's just basically the paid one, the one that I had before that I had to pay so much a month. I think it was like $19 a month or something. That one I could record, and I can on that one upload on YouTube. This one you can't. So that might give some people a peace of mind. But personally myself, I mean, obviously I'm on the cameras every time I do a video. So I'm going to get this uploaded, and tomorrow when I get it set up, I'll have it done and on there so it can be uploaded, so you guys have plenty of time to get the codes, because I'll put the codes on there and let it go. But if for some reason if it doesn't upload, then I'll change it to Friday. But I'm thinking probably about 7 o'clock again on Thursday. I just think that's a roundabout decent time. I was kind of hoping for Saturday, but I mean, I understand if people's got to work. I understand, it is what it is. God will have what God wants. And I'm a firm believer of that. So we'll see how it goes, and probably, I don't know, one day this week, if I don't get it done before I get back out there, I'm going to do some more on the timeline video. And at this particular moment, I don't think I'm going to get the hell one, the one that I wanted to do, the follow up on that hell one. I don't think I'm going to have time to do that this week, because I mean, think about it. I'm going back out on New Year's Eve, so which I don't really care. I don't celebrate New Year anyway, so to me it's just another year, another day that flows into the next. I mean, time goes by so quickly. But people, all I gotta say is just keep examining yourselves. For real, just change your life. Get rid of whatever fleshly lust that you have. And it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be porn, it could be gambling, it could be watching nonsense, listening to crap that you shouldn't be listening to. I've been saying this stuff and throwing it out there, and you wonder why your lives are flipped upside down. Some people that just come on, and then you get the people that come on here and just have nothing nice to say, and I really don't even care anymore. I done had my piece with all of that. You want to come on here and you want to just show how really intelligent you are, go ahead. I'm done. I only did the things that I did back then to show you how to stand toe to toe with the devil, how to rebuke the devil. We don't have to be afraid of the devil. You know why we don't have to be afraid of the devil? Because Jesus defeated him. Jesus gave us the power and authority under him, under his name, under his blood, to defeat the devil. He did it. And all he did is speak it. That's all we have to do.
3/4 of a mile, turn left onto Newton Avenue.
If stuff's in your life that is keeping you from him, then change your life. Weed people out of your life. That is no good. You can do it. Because the last thing you're going to want is somebody in your life that's making you do stuff. Well, I shouldn't say making you, because you're a grown person. Well, they wouldn't take... I kept telling them no. Oh, I don't want to hear it. Give me a break. How old are we now? Nobody's making you do anything. You just really want to do it. And let's just be adults here and say, yes, that's the truth. At first I was like, well, it sounds fun. Unfortunately, that's what we fall into. So, think about it. It's up to you of how you do it and what you do. So, we'll see how the Zoom goes. I mean, if it comes down to that it's actually working out good, then I might just go ahead and reactivate that other one, because I actually been I don't know, I got a few things in the works right now that I'm kind of been praying on. Well, I shouldn't say kind of, it's just the way I speak. But I'm just waiting for a confirmation from Jesus to see if that's truly what he wants me to do. And if it is, then I'm just going to dive into it and start doing it. But either way, I'll get along there. I'm actually on my way home, so I'll probably look into it as soon as I get home and then start uploading it tonight. That way it's out there in plenty enough time. So that being said, just kind of give you a heads up. I just wanted to kind of speak a little bit what was on my mind about all this stuff that's going on. I mean, there's still a lot. There's still a lot of things that I've been thinking about that Jesus gave for 2023 into 2024. And it's upside down, people. I mean, it's just, his time is here. It's just a matter of when. It's not even if anymore. It's when. What day is it coming? I don't know. But we're hopefully we're going to start changing it and looking for him and not keep looking for the Antichrist. But that's totally up to everybody else. I know I'm done looking for the Antichrist. I want out of here. I'm done with it. It's nonsense. What the hell is that? That's awesome. This just block of roundabout. Oh boy. Sometimes driving, and then when you got to drive back, it just gets crazy and crazy. I just got to get my peace. But anyways, let me get all this situated, and we'll go from there. See where it's at. Till the next one.